Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera to everyone. I'm gonna present chapter 14, which is improving service quality and productivity. Okay, first we're looking at the integrating service quality and productivity strategies. Okay, first we look at the integrating service quality and productivity strategy. First, the quality and productivity are twin paths to creating value for both customer and company. Maksudnya quality dan productivity itu is a twin path to creating a value antara customer dan juga company. Second is quality focus on the benefit create for customer. Productivity address financial cost incurred by the firm. And the third is importance of productivity. We got 5 important productivity, which is keep cost down to improve profit and reduce price. Itu sentiasa rendahkan cost untuk menaik taraf profit kita. Enable firm to spend more on improving customer service and supplementary service. Itu membolehkan satu company itu memberi lebih masa untuk improving the customer service and the supplementary service, iaitu servis tambahan. Yang ketiga ialah secure firm future through increased spending on R&D. And the last one, may impact service experience. Marketer must work to minimize negative effect, promote positive effect. So ini bahagian marketing. Daripada pengalaman service marketing, diorang harus minimize negative effect and promote positive effect untuk mendapatkan profit yang lebih bagus. Okay, next we look at the what is service quality. Okay, first is the different perspective of service quality. We have 5 perspective, which is first is transcendent. Transcendent is about quality, excellent, recognized only through the experience. Second is product based. Product based is about quality is precise and measurable. Third is user based. User based is about quality lies in the eyes of the beholder. And the fourth is manufacturing based. Quality is in conformance to the firm's developed specification. And the last is the value based. Quality is a trade-off between price and value. Okay, next we look at the components of quality for manufacturing base. Manufacturing base have 8 components of quality. First is performance, is for primary operating characteristic. Second is feature, bell and whistle. Third is reliability, probability of multifunction of failure. And the fourth is conformance, ability to meet specification. Next is durability. Durability is means how long the product continue to provide value to the customer. And service ability. Service ability is same as the durability, speed, but it's more to the speed, courtesy and competence. And second last is aesthetic, is how the product appeals to the user. And the last is perceived quality, is for the association such as a brand name. Next we look at the gaps model, a conceptual tool to identify and correct service quality problems. Okay, next we look at the 7 service quality gaps. First is knowledge gap, is to manage the definition of this need. Second is standard gap, is for translation into design or delivery spec. Next is delivery gap, is for execution of design delivery spec. And number 4 is advertise, sale and sell promise. Itu bermaksud untuk periklanan dan juga janjian penjualan. And number 5 is perception gap. Customer perception of the service execution. Persepsi customer terhadap servis yang sesuatu company itu lakukan. And last is service gap. Customer experience relative to expectation. Apa yang customer itu mengalami pengalaman terhadap servis yang telah kita beri. Dan akan patah balik. Dia akan ulang sehingga patah balik ke atas, iaitu customer needs and expectation, mula daripada awal. The next slide is measuring and improving service quality. Okay, di dalam measuring and improving service quality, terdapat dua measure of service quality, which is soft and hard measure of service quality. Okay, first we look at the soft measure. Is not easily observed, must be collected by talking to customer, employee or the others, which means is provide direction, guidance and feedback to employees on ways to achieve customer satisfaction. It also can be quantified by measuring customer perception and belief. For example, is service quality survey and customer advisory panel. And the hard measure can be counted time or measured through audit, which means is typically operational process or outcome, or is standard often set with reference to percentage of or session on which a particular measure is achieved. Last is about control chart or useful for displaying performance over time against specific quality standard. Okay, next we have tools to analyze and address service quality problems. For this, we have 3 tools to analyze, which is first is fishbone diagram, to analyze cause and effect diagram to identify potential cause of problem. Second is Pareto chart. Pareto chart is to separating the trivial from the important. Often a majority of problem is caused by a minority of cause. And the last is blueprinting. Blueprinting is about visualization of service delivery and identifying point where failure are most likely to occur. Okay, next we're looking at defining and measuring productivity. Okay, next in defining and measuring productivity, we have productivity in a service context, which is productivity measure amount of output produced relative to the amount of inputs. Improvement in productivity means an improvement in the ratio of output to input. Next is intangible nature of many service elements make it hard to measure productivity of service firm, especially for information-based service. For example, it is very difficult in most service because both input and output are hard to define, and it also relatively simpler in possession of processing service as compared to information and people processing service. Okay, next we're looking at the improving service productivity, iaitu menaikkan taraf produk kita. Okay, in improving service productivity, we're looking at the generic productivity improvement strategy. First is a typical strategy to improve service productivity. We have 4 typical strategy, which is first is careful control of cost at every step in process. So setiap pengawalan kos itu perlu dijaga sangat-sangat rapi. Second is effort to reduce wasteful use of material or labor. So daripada control kos itu dengan berhati-hati, dapat reduce wasteful use of material of labor, dapat mengelak daripada pembaziran bahan-bahan material seperti bahan-bahan mentah atau bahan-bahan di dalam dalam mesin tersebut. Next is replacing worker by automate machine. And the last is installing expert system that allow professional to take on work previously performed by professional who earn higher salary. Okay, first we're looking at the improving service strategy. For the first strategy is operation driven strategy, which is have 8 strategy. First is control cost, reduce waste. Second is set productivity capacity to match average demand. Next is automate labor tasks, upgrade equipment and system, train employee, broadening array of tasks that a service worker can perform. Second last is leverage less skill employees through expert system. And the last is service process redesign. This 8 strategy is to improving the service productivity in any company. And the last slide is for the service productivity is customer driven strategy. It have 3 strategy. First is change timing of customer demand. For example, by shifting demand away from peaks, manager can make better use of firm productive asset and provide better service. Second is involve customer more in production. Get customer to self-serve, encourage customer to obtain information and buy from firm corporate website. So ini untuk melibatkan customer kepada kita punya produk, membiarkan customer to self-serve dan melayan diri dia sendiri untuk mengenal produk kita dari A to Z. It can encourage customer to obtain information and buy from the firm corporate website. Dengan cara ini dapat membuatkan customer itu membeli barangan produk kita terus dari kilang ataupun direct ke founder tersebut. And the last strategy is ask customer to use third party. Delegate delivery of supplementary service element to intermediate organisation. Di sini maksudnya sebagai contoh, untuk menjual satu produk kita menjadi ejen. Ini melayakkan customer to use third party. Parti ketiga iaitu diorang menjadi ejen dan akan tolak kepada dropship yang terlibat di bawahnya. So pakai ini saja presentation saya. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.